Viewers and subscribers, welcome to Best Media News channel. So a 60-year-old farmer charged for murder in Gvnned Down, Jamaica people. So the 60-year-old man, a farmer of Gvnned Down, has been charged with murder after allegedly stabbed a woman in his community on Friday people. The incident took place on May the 12th. The charge have been identified as Winston Reed, otherwise called Happy, a farmer of King Street, Lionel Town, Gvnned Down. The deceased have been identified as 59-year-old Evan Reed of Gvnned Street, Lionel Town in the parish. Reports are that around 2 p.m. an argument escalated between Winston and the woman. A knife was brought into play and she was stabbed several times in the upper body. The police were summoned and upon arrival she was rushed to the hospital, where she later succumbed to her injuries. In other news, a 18-year-old youngster was arrested and charged for breaking in a woman's house in Kingston. People, before me get into that review, just drop a like on the video, subscribe to my channel for further updates always. Let's get right into it. The 18-year-old youngster that break into the woman's house on Benbow Street, Kingston 12 between Tuesday, January the 31 and Wednesday, April the 26th, as identified as Savian Scott, otherwise called Printer of Nelson Street, Kingston 12. Reports are that from the Denanton police around 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday, January the 31, a woman securely locked her home and left. When she returned back home to her house about 8 a.m. on Wednesday, April the 26th, she realized that her house had been broken into, and household items and toiletries valued around 130,000 along with 22,000 were stolen. She raised an alarm and was later informed by members of the community that Scott had broken into her house and had been advertising her belongings for sale. She reported the matter to the police and Scott was arrested during a targeted raid on Thursday, May the 11th. He was charged on Thursday, May the 18th after several items belonging to the woman were allegedly found at his home. In other news, a food vendor was gunned down in Swansea, Gvnned Down, shortly after midday Friday. The deceased have been identified as 41-year-old Stephanie Garden of Raymond's address in Ailes in the parish. The police say about 12:30 p.m. Garden was at her stall when she was approached by a lone gunman who opened fire, hitting her. The gunman then reportedly robbed a man of his wallet and a woman of her Mitsubishi motor car, which he used to escape. In sentence, an elderly woman died and perished in fire people. 70-year-old Lillian Gray died as a result of injuries she sustained in a fire at her home on Marehouse Buxton, sentence on Wednesday, May the 17th. Reports are that from the Alexandria police are that about 1 p.m. Gray was at her house when smoke and fire were seen coming from a section of her house. The police and fire department were contacted and the fire was extinguished. During the cooling down operation of the fire, Lillian Gray, 70-year-old Lillian Gray remains were found and was removed to the morgue for examination.